Here you go. Nice thing about that is I could actually stand down here, and it should still work down here, right?
Yep.
You're live.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Hockey Night Hockey Day in Toronto, Ontario, as the Kitchener Lady Rangers taking on the KANATA Rangers in this Provincial Championship semifinal. The winner of this game will move on to the gold medal game. The loser will be moving on to the bronze medal game later this afternoon. Your Kitchener Lady Rangers in white today against the KANATA Rangers in blue. Lady Rangers coming off a tiring game last night where they went into double overtime, winning a 1-0 game with only 3 minutes left in the fifth period. Right now we got myself, Jason, here, and I'm here with Rob. How you doing, Rob?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Good, and we're using these new experimental microphones that Rob just crafted at home. These microphones were crafted from a single piece of wood that was grown in his own backyard. Isn't that right there, Rob?
Yeah, I went out there. I got my wood working tools today, and hopefully everybody can hear us clearly.
Yeah. For those of you listening home, if you can give us a little a message, let us know how we sound today. If we're too loud, too quiet.
Are we without Derek this morning?
I haven't heard from Derek yet. Our color man is yet to arrive.
I wonder if he knows the game's starting early, maybe.
That's not. So we all really started a little bit early. I did have a chance to talk to the coaches before the game. They're actually set up right behind the coaches' bench, right behind the players' bench. The coaches were saying that the key here is they're going to try to take control of the game early. Lots of shots on net and getting that puck out. They felt that yesterday we were off to a slow start. And they were a little worried in the beginning.
Well, the Storm was really came out there with all cylinders firing, and they're very aggressive on the puck right off the bat.
So, like I said, they're off to a slow start, and they said they had a few scary moments. But yeah, the first 4 periods were a little scary.
There was 4 more periods than I wanted to see.
That's right.
Yeah, it looks like we got another broadcaster also doing the other team.
Both teams are warming up. So right now, we finished the season. Kitchener Lady Rangers finished number 1 in the province. The KANATA Rangers finished 7th in the province overall. But the difference is negotiable. This is going to be a tough team for the Kitchener Lady Rangers to beat. This is going to be a tough game for both. It's just going to be an incredible game. Both teams should be proud of just even making it this far. There's about 90 teams in this league. 36 of them were represented in this tournament, and we're now down to the final 4. So we've got the Kitchener Lady Rangers versus the KANATA Rangers on this semifinal, and there's the Manitoulin Island versus the Cyclones from Carleton Center. We're playing on the other ice.
I heard Manitoulin caused a big upset yesterday and defeated Waterloo.
Yeah, they were. Manitoulin beat Waterloo 2-1 in their fifth period, so they were also in the double overtime. That was quite an action-filled day in the Scarborough Kalen Center. And today we're going to be bringing this game to you from the Chesswood Arena, just outside of Downsview in beautiful Toronto, Ontario, as we're taking on the KANATA Rangers in the semifinal action. Winner goes to the gold game this afternoon, and the loser will be going on to the bronze medal game this afternoon. Both games we played at 2:15.
At 2:15?
2:15 on this rink. Well, in this center. Both teams are getting their final instructions at the goal night.
So much better arena for filming too.
So
couldn't have asked for anything better.
For those of you listening at home, you just let us know how our mics are working out. I haven't seen any messages yet.
Yeah, lots of cheering coming from the KANATA section there. So.
I can tell you, not a fan of the cowbells, Rob. Not a fan of the cowbells.
Well, it's still better than the air horns, anyways.
All right, we got ready to start it. Doring at the face-off, wins the draw. Back to Egelton now. Egelton, deployed through the neutral zone. KANATA picks it up. KANATA now, BBB pass, tries to get out of the neutral zone. Doring now, Doring through the neutral zone, dumps it in the corner. Boys ready to meet it at the other corner, battling it out. Puck down behind the net, there's Connell. KANATA trying to get it out. Gets tipped away by Doring. Oh, Connell tries to get over to Coy, but gets intercepted. That would have been a great play.
Coy's having a really good tournament so far. She's had 3 goals so far.
Yeah.
Had the game winner yesterday.
Right. Back to Egelton now. Egelton, long shot through Chapman.
Oh,
just deflected wide. KANATA tries to clear the puck. KANATA through the neutral zone. Spins it around. Egelton now.
Big thing I noticed, KANATA isn't quite nearly as fast as Saugeen was.
No,
so,
they seem to be handling the puck well, though.
They are.
So, KANATA trying to get it out, tip it out. Babcock there to stop it. Jonkus, well over Bartholomew. Here comes Bartholomew. Long shot. Check goes by!
Oh.
Almost goes in. The goalie got a good piece of it, but it was still trickled by her. Back in the corner. Staub now. Keeps it in. Over to Ruby Torres. Torres. And KANATA knocks it out.
I don't know if that's going to be enough for icing. It's probably going to be way back.
Well, they called it off. Staub was waiting for it, though. Staub now. Staub Bartholomew.
Oh, nice.
Hangs on to it. There's McDonald. McDonald chips it up the boards. Staub has to knock it back in. Bumps it in the corner. Loose puck behind the net. Picked up by KANATA. KANATA trying to work it out of their own zone. Pass it out through the neutral zone. KANATA getting pinched off in the corner. Still battling it in the corner. Loose puck comes out. KANATA picks it up. Takes the shot. Gets blocked by Wolf. Wolf now. Puck comes up. There's Irvine. Irvine now. Gets tipped away. Worrell picks it up. Worrell tries to chip it over to Wolcott. Wolcott now. Up in the corner. McDonald battling it out. Worrell now trying to break up the play. Connell now. Stop it there. And there's the first penalty of the game. It's a hooking penalty.
Hooking call against Worrell.
Hooking against Worrell. Welcome, Derek. We're now joined by Derek, our color commentator. Both teams are going to take a wholesale change here as KANATA goes for the first power play. Not seeing the time up there on the scoreboard.
Nice shot block by Jonkus. And Egelton puts it down the ice.
We're on the move. KANATA now trying to get out of their zone. Jonkas went deep and put the pressure on. Jonkas steals the puck. Back to Egelton. Egelton sends it down ice. Great penalty kill. Now Jonkas going back in deep to put the pressure on. Ruby Torres now picks up the loose puck, sends it back in. So far the penalty kick's going good. Doran's joining in action as Jonkas comes off. Torres now sends it back in the corner. Rangers are managed to get pretty deep here. Hang on to it. And there's Egelton. Egelton sends it back. That's on the net. And Doran goes in deep, right in the corner. Battle it out. Short-handed,
really
still battling it out.
energy today.
Yeah. Off to a strong start.
Puck's still bouncing around and down in the KANATA end. KANATA tries to whiffs on it, tries to get it out. Picks up by Bartholomew. Bartholomew now making move to the net. Tries to get it in.
Bartholomew, short-handed
Great effort by
goal.
Bartholomew. Shorty. That was nothing but effort. That is all. That was Bartholomew with a great effort there, and with a lot of help from her line mates. 51 seconds left in the penalty. Rangers are still short-handed. Leading 1-0 with 7 minutes and 55 seconds left in the first period. Off to a great start. Wolf now. KANATA's walking up with it. There we go. Dorning managed to sneak the puck through the neutral zone all the way to the other end. 30 seconds left in this penalty kill. Here comes KANATA on the attack. He's getting pinched off. Changes directions. Trying to make some time and space. Not happening. There's the puck. Behind the net. KANATA trying to get a shot off. Goes wide in front of the net. Bounces loose up to the point. And there's Wolf. Gets it out of the zone. Sends it down. Back to full strength now. Worrell's back out.
Rangers had more shots on goal on that penalty kill than the KANATA did.
They sure did.
On the power play.
And once it gets played dead as McDonald and Coy were chopping that puck and it wasn't moving anywhere. Face off in the Ranger end. Kitchen Ranger end. There's face off. Connell now. Connell has got it out. Gets it out. It's in the neutral zone. Staub now. Chips it forward. Trish Coy trying to move it up. Staub now. Staub knocks it in the corner. KANATA trying to whip it around the boards. Rangers trapped in the zone. Back behind the net. Coy battling up behind the net. Loose puck comes up the boards. Great forecheck by McDonald. McDonald keeps it in.
Keeps his own too. That's awesome.
That kept it out there. McDonald now trying to get the puck in the back. She gets it across. Gets a shot on the goalie.
That was a deflection on the way in too. The goalie reacted well. Great effort by McDonald.
Yes, I would have loved to see the rebound off that.
Yeah. Just swallowed that up well.
Great shift as we change up lines here. The penalties got the lines messed up a little bit here. So we got Doran, Wilcott and Irvine now. With Egelton and Babcock on D.
Strong board back check by Doring.
Gets the shot off. Gets deflected wide. Back in the corner. There's Doring now. Doring chips it up. Out of his zone. Gets tipped back. Back in the Ranger zone. Babcock now. Babcock up to Wilcott. Tries to get it across. Gets tipped away. And Dabrowski covers that up. We have Lily Dombrowski between the pipes today. It's his first game. Both goalies playing amazingly well in this tournament.
Yeah. For the first time in a long time, both getting tested this season, really. So nice to see they're holding their own as well.
Both played incredible in the earlier game, so hopefully that continues as Egelton now picks it up. Egelton tries to tip over to Jonkus. Just tipped away. Loose puck in front of the net. Good shot. Loose.
Big scramble in front. Dombrowski has it.
A little pushy, a little chubby.
Not a whole lot of animosity between these teams so far. That was pretty clean. You saw in the play before when Dombrowski covered that one up, their player just held their hands up and.
Yep. Well, the stakes are high.
Yeah, yeah. Neither of them want to pick up any silly calls.
Jonkus now. Big face off. Puck comes out. Back behind the net. Staub's here trying to pick it up. Tries to tip it up. It's Staub now. Staub manages to get out of the zone. KANATA picks it up. KANATA now. In the corner. There's Torres. Jonkus. Staub now. Here comes the loose puck. Staub up long the boards. Tips out to Bartholomew. Gets tipped away. It's in the neutral zone. KANATA sends it back. Wolf now. Wolf to Torres. And KANATA sends it back as Jonkus now tips it out, tries to tip it out. Staub now. Can't get it out. Being trapped. There's Chichikoi now. Chichikoi knocks it up. Gets tipped away. Great stick check by Connell. Loose puck comes up. Back in the Ranger zone. Staub. Out to meet it. Staub over Coy. Coy knocks it in. Back through the neutral zone. Nice back check by Doring. Connell now. Connell chips it into the KANATA end as KANATA picks it up. KANATA's now trying to clear it. Oh. Doring knocked that down with a stick, so she's getting called for a high stick, which is stop and play, and will result in a face-off outside the line. It's unfortunate because it looked like Chichikoi was going to go for a shot.
Dombrowski has an equipment issue there.
Okay, they just need a moment.
They're just holding on for a second.
Okay, and looks like both teams are ready to go. We're ready to get set. Doring with face-off. Back to KANATA. KANATA now through neutral zone. KANATA now and over the blue line, making the move. He comes around. Boy, putting the pressure on this number 15, holding on to it. That was out. That was out. So that was called offside. Depends on what team you're cheering for, is whether or not you felt it was offside or not. Our the Kitchen Lady Ranger officials consultant, Dave, was actually sitting on the blue line. He felt it was a good call. Here comes Irvine. Irvine now with it. Tries to get out front. Egelton now keeps it in. Egelton trying to chip it forward. Puck rolls just outside the blue line in the neutral zone. KANATA now with it. KANATA on the move. Getting met by O.J. Worrell.
Great play by Worrell.
She sets that up. McDonald now with it. McDonald behind the net. Chips it around. Tries to get over to Wolcott. It's tipped back to the corner. McDonald to Egelton. Egelton now. Egelton trying to clear it. Gets deflected. There's Irvine. Irvine now tips it out, and that puck is coming high. Stays in. KANATA picks it up. DDD pass. Misses the DDD pass. Wolcott goes down and puts some pressure on. There's O.J. Worrell. O.J. Worrell over to CC Irvine. And KANATA making the move. Rangers trying to knock it out. Babcock takes it behind the own net. Worrell picks it up. Worrell chips it up to Wolcott. Wolcott now gets it out. Loose puck gets picked up by CC Irvine. CC's on the move with McDonald right behind her. She's all by herself. Oh! Big shot and deflection. KANATA makes an odd play. Sends the puck around their own net. Babcock takes a long shot.
Yeah, bouncer on net there. Goalie did
Wolf
well.
now takes a long shot from the D line. Gets deflected by defense.
Brave by that
picks it
defenseman
back
to
up.
come out like that.
And KANATA flips the puck in a beer league move through the neutral zone. Babcock tries to get up to Torres, gets deflected into the KANATA zone. KANATA's trying to get it out. A couple whiff pucks go by, a couple drive-bys. KANATA's now on the move. Trying to get it. That gets disrupted nicely. Wolf now zips it around. Back to the D. KANATA manages to keep it in. And Dombrowski covers the puck as it rolls into the crease.
55 seconds after the first period.
Yeah, 55 seconds after the first period with the Kitchener Lady Rangers leading the KANATA Rangers 1-0.
Good feedback with the microphones. Everyone's saying, or my mom was saying she can hear well. Yeah.
KANATA now trying to get shot off. Goes wide. Connell trying to get it out. Doran trying to get it out there. Shot comes on net and gets covered nicely by Dombrowski. Both teams being really respectful right now in the crease.
Yeah. I'm impressed by that. That's good.
Doran's going to be taking the face off. He's up there with Coy and Connell. Great move by Staub to flip that puck up to Connell through the legs. The Staub now on the move. Staub now looking for a place to pass. Push back to Egelton. Egelton goes for the long shot. Just deflected. Doran now with it. Doran's going to dump it back in. Coy now picks it up. Staub now. KANATA picks up the loose puck. It's 2-on-1. Staub goes to the distance.
Nice stick. Yeah.
Great poke check by Egelton.
Very solid defense.
And that'll be the first period. You're watching live Kitchener Lady Rangers taking on the KANATA Rangers in beautiful Downsview, Ontario, just in the former city of York. We have with us today a Kitchener Lady Ranger, Britton Taylor. Britton Taylor, what do you think of the first period?
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. I think we handled the puck really well.
Yeah, good period by the Rangers. I think the only thing that they're going to want to try to clean up is some of these blue line turnovers and a couple of sloppy plays, a couple of pucks bouncing off sticks and things like that.
We'll come back
It is
to
tough. This is their fifth
Taylor
game,
later.
and the last game went into double overtime. So
Sorry, I was stepping on you. What were you saying?
I was saying that the Rangers are going to want to tidy up the blue line turnovers, and other than that, a pretty good period for them. Just be a little stronger on their sticks so they don't turn those pucks over. Passes have to be hard, so.
Awesome.
Good so far, though. Dombrowski's looked very solid.
Right. We got our line straightened back out. We got McDonald, Wolcott, and Irvine starting this period. Okay. Worrell and Babcock back on D starting the period. There's Babcock. Tries to get another zone.
Yeah, Rangers defense is still messed up because of Britton Taylor being out. To be able to join the next game.
Shot on that gets deflected wide. Worrell now goes to pick it up deep.
Yeah, it's tracked that well through all those legs.
KANATA has to take it for a ride all the way around. Loose puck gets picked up by Worrell now. Worrell over to Irvine. Irvine now over the blue line. Takes a shot, gets deflected out. Gets down the net in the corner. KANATA trying to get it out. Egelton keeps it in. Irvine picks it up. Shovels it back towards the net. Gets deflected out. And that'll be icing by KANATA. That'll be coming back. Not a bad icing move by KANATA because they were starting to get in a little bit of trouble there. It gives both teams an opportunity to get some fresh legs. John Torres and Bartholomew on the as the forwards. Wolf and Egelton back in D. Back to Wolf.
Nice
Wolf
play.
and Egelton. Egelton with a shot. The shot that gets deflected by the KANATA. Torres now. Trying to get Egelton keeps it in. Egelton continues to keep it in. Tries to tip it up. Torres. Torres now. Move. Bartholomew races for the loose puck. Back to Torres. Torres tries to shovel it back.
Still is in the slot. Oh, just pushed wide.
Great effort.
Another good stick back.
Yeah.
Yep. Torres keeps it in. Dumps it back in the corner as KANATA regroups. KANATA brings it around their own net and back around their own net again. Back in the corner. Tries to cycle it up the boards. Wolf comes out. Wolf tries to keep it in. Puck's high. Torres tries to dump it back in. KANATA now sends it. Ison's called off. Wolf now sends it up. Oh, it takes a weird bounce. It's supposed to go to Egelton. But Doran picks it up, gets it over to Connell.
Nice
Connell to
pass.
Coy. Coy now making the move. Takes a shot on that. This tournament. Top left corner from the one of the craziest things I've ever seen. That was
Our fourth goal of the tournament.
Trisha Coy.
Great shot.
And I'm trying to remember, was that
That was a pass from Bartholomew, wasn't it?
No, it was either Doran or Connell. We have to look.
It
watch
must
the
have been
replay.
Connell.
I think it was Connell. Great goal by Trisha Coy. Like I said, her fourth of this tournament, including the goal winner, the game winner in yesterday's 5-period game. KANATA's not going to take this line down, though. KANATA is still motivated. KANATA is still playing hard. Like I said, this game is these girls know how to play, and they've come to win.
Yeah, obviously to make it this far, they had to be a good team. So.
Absolutely.
Puck comes back in the corner, battling it out. Trisha Coy now with it. Doran now. Doran tries to shovel it back towards the net. Connell
Good
tries
save
to
by the
get over
goaltender on that
Darby's goals.
rebound.
Doesn't work out.
Oh! Yeah, offside.
And that's offside as Babcock tried to dump it back in the corner, but actually hit her own player, who was still in the zone, therefore is offside.
Rangers have done well at the offensive and defensive blue line stepping up. Actually, that's one thing I will definitely give them credit for. Really,
Fresh line change
been
here.
pushing
Takes his face off,
hard.
dumps it back into the corner. Puck comes around. Girls try to get it out. Worrell picks it up in neutral zone. Worrell now over to Irvine. Irvine sends it in. It's picked up by KANATA, who then sends it back out. KANATA now trying to make a move. KANATA takes a long shot on the net, and Dabrowski chooses to cover it up for a stop and play. For those of you just joining us, you're watching the Kitchener Lady Rangers taking on the KANATA Rangers here in Toronto in the semifinal championship action as the Kitchener Lady Rangers leading KANATA 2-0 with 8 minutes and 28 seconds left in the second period. A lot of pressure going. They're going to call that dead.
Yeah, frozen along the corners.
You notice this, that doesn't always happen. These refs have been doing a good job. Is when the puck's not moving, they've been shutting it down.
Yeah.
You know.
And I think the idea nowadays has been that they're allowing it to keep playing as long as players are still on their feet, and as soon as a player goes down, then they call it.
Loose puck comes out. There's Worrell now. Worrell behind the net. Worrell tries to tip it up through the neutral zone. It's tipped back in the Ranger zone. As Wolf's there to meet it. Wolf chips up to Wolcott. Wolcott tries to get out. Slots up against the corners there. Wolcott now tips up to CC Irvine. Irvine, one-on-one, gets tipped away. KANATA hangs on to it. McDonald putting the pressure on. Puck comes in the neutral zone. KANATA's forced to put it back. And there's Egelton now. Egelton's going to forward it up to CC Irvine. Irvine now makes a move right on the blue line. Manages to keep it onside. McDonald takes a long shot. It gets covered up. Keeping the legs fresh. Both teams are making wholesale changes here. Jongus, Bartholomew, and Torres on forward. Egelton and Staub back on D. Great poke check by Torres, who keeps it away. Bartholomew then takes it, dumps it back in. We're back in the zone. Torres now tries to tip it out. And KANATA looking for a place to put this puck. Nice, great cross-ice pass there. It's going to be unproductive for KANATA. A Staub races into the corner, beating the KANATA player. Pressed up against the board. Staub comes out with that.
Jonkus has got it.
Staub now changes directions. Tries to chip it up to Bartholomew. Great block by Jonkus. Bartholomew. Back in the corner. Staub. Cross-ice back to Torres.
One thing I noticed is this KANATA team, they've only got 2 defensive lines.
Oh, is that what
they're
we're dealing
short
with?
one defensive line, so I would be putting this puck behind them and making them turn as much as possible, make them face away from the ice, and
just wear them down.
Tire them out.
Wear them down. Well, we said yesterday, this is going to be a game and a tournament of stamina and endurance. This is our 5th game in 3 days. That's Connell now with it. Connell takes a shot.
Oh, nice. Good save.
Beautiful shot. Gets saved by the KANATA goalie. We're lining up. Doring, number 91, is our centerman. Boyd Connell and Trisha Coy on the wings. Worrell and Babcock on D. Babcock does put it forward. Gets deflected by KANATA. Doring now dumps it back in. Round the back net. KANATA's trying to get it out. Good change of direction there. Good pass up by KANATA. KANATA now clearing it through the neutral zone. KANATA in over the blue line. Has to take a long shot. Gets deflected back in the corner. KANATA tries to put it back behind the net.
Deflected off Babcock's.
Trisha Coy now tries to get over to Doring. Waves on it.
That's out of the zone.
Gets it out of the zone. Puck's in the neutral zone. KANATA passes it back. KANATA tries to pass it through the neutral zone. Gets picked up by Doring. Doring tries to dump it. Gets intercepted by KANATA's D. Worrell moves forward to try to get it out. Loose puck goes into the net. KANATA keeps it in. Worrell's now behind the net. Causing pressure. Great pass by KANATA. Shot on through traffic. Big save by Worrell. Shot goes wide over the net. Doring now. Doring battling it out in the corner. There we go. Here comes. That was Doring. Ices it. Yep. I was just gonna say we're looking for a line change here. All right. Looks like we got a wholesale line change. So your forwards in this now are going to be number 14 McDonald at center, 16 Wolcott on wing, with 55 Irvine on the other wing. We got Wolf and Stab back in D. Oh, shot on net. Gets deflected by Dabrowski. In the corner. There's Wolf. Wolf tries to whip it around. Gets past the KANATA D. KANATA goes back to the neutral zone. McDonald now tries to pick it up. Irvine now tries to get in. Gets caught up on the stripes. Irvine now. It's going to take a long shot. Off the net. Dumps it in. And Wolcott puts it across. Picks up Irvine now. Irvine's going to pass it back to the D. Wolf brings it back. It's back in the corner. 4 minutes, 13 seconds left in the second period. Lady Rangers winning 2-1. There's
Nice
Wolf
step
now.
in by Wolf. Not able to wrangle that
Donald
one.
going back to pick up the loose puck. Brings it back to Staub. Staub whiffs on it. Loose puck gets picked up by Wolcott. Wolcott has to chip it out. Back in the neutral zone. Not a D. Trying to make a play. KANATA's doing a good job of with the handle of the puck. But they can't handle the speed. McDonald now behind her own net. Chips it around, tries to get to Irvine. Irvine now chips it back in the neutral zone. Wolcott putting the pressure on. Wolcott now putting pressure on, trying to get it out. KANATA keeping it in. KANATA doing a good job keeping in the zone here. handled the puck quite nicely. And KANATA takes a shot. Gets covered up nicely.
KANATA's coming on strong here midway through the second period. Rangers haven't had it down in their end very much the last little bit.
I think the desperation is starting to sink in there.
Yeah.
We need to get a goal. So.
We have 3 minutes, 10 seconds left in the second period. As Bartholomew all by
Got a
himself.
2-on-1.
2-on-1. Bartholomew looking for the pass. Can take the shot.
There it is.
Bartholomew! Bartholomew gets it in. You seen her look. She did a head fake, looked over at Torres.
Yeah.
And managed to hang on to that. And
It's good because they can pull the goalie off of their line, right? The goalie's got it in the back of their head that the pass could come across. Even if you don't make that pass, it just makes it harder for them to set, and they tend to back deeper into their crease.
So 3 minutes left. 3 minutes even left in the second period. Kitchener Lady
That's
Rangers winning 3-0.
That's the same exact same spot Trisha Coy went as well.
I was
High
going to say
blocker.
that. Yep. High blocker side. Torres now putting the pressure on. KANATA bringing it back behind the net. Just quite puts the pressure on. Worrell steps forward. KANATA now picking it up. Great back check by Chonkas. Oh. That'll be interference all day, every day. And that'll be the first penalty of the day. Let's see what they actually call it. 2 minutes. Body contact. Not that it matters what it was called. It was a penalty no matter which way you call it. I would say I would have went with maybe interference.
So both teams have had a chance over a power play here now.
Oh, sorry. This is our second period. This is our second penalty. You are correct, sir. You are correct, sir. Yes, we got the one shorty.
Eric, do you know how many shots have been on goal? Or?
I don't. I'll definitely track that for the finals game.
Puck comes up behind the net.
What app are they using for that?
The players are stuck. The players are stuck.
Their helmets are tangled together.
Oh. I can assure you those viewing at home that those players are not cuddling.
They might be.
Could possibly be, yeah.
There hasn't been a whole lot of anger between the two teams. Not a lot of cheap shots or anything like that. So
yeah, both teams have been very respectful.
That's the first time I've seen that happen.
Yeah.
Both teams have been very respectful. The both players have been playing very clean. I think they know there's a lot at stake here.
The refs are bringing it outside the zone.
Okay. Yep.
Sorry.
I'm going to talk to our. I'm just going to have a quick chat with our official commentator here, Dave. As our official correspondent in rules, what do you think of this?
That was an excellent call by the senior official.
Excellent. Thanks, Dave. And that was Dave. He is our in-house official correspondent when it comes to rules. Thanks, Dave. Retired official. According to our resident expert, they thought that was the right call. All right, KANATA's on the attack. Kitchener Rangers short-handed. KANATA's getting... CeCe Irvine ices the puck. Buys some time. McDonald now going deep. McDonald putting the pressure on. But we're letting this girl walk right in. Gets a shot off.
Good save.
Deflected wide. Staub now. Tries to ice it. Gets stopped mid-ice. .34 seconds left in this penalty kill. 1 minute and 4 seconds left in the period. As KANATA cycling the puck nicely.
Oh, nice block. Nice
block by Wolf. Irvine now chips it out of the zone. And KANATA is forced to regroup. KANATA, cross-ice pass. KANATA now making another great ice pass, double-line pass, trying to get it. Tries to get it. Goes down.
I think that was pretty close to being offside there.
Oh, that was a great shot by KANATA, but a great shot by Grabowski. He tracked that nicely. McDonald tries to chip it out. Trying to get some icing going, but we can't get their The stick on it. We're not full strength. Full strength. Staub now picks it up. Staub chips it into the neutral zone. Forcing KANATA to regroup. We're getting some nice change by the Rangers. Babcock steps out. 2 seconds left in this period. That'll be the end of the second. It's a picture of Lady Rangers leading the KANATA Rangers 3-0. What do you expect to see in this? What do you think you're expecting to see in this third period there, Derek?
I think we're going to see a lot of desperation by KANATA. You know, they've really started to turn it on through the second period as this game has started to get more and more away from them, and they've put a lot of pucks toward Lily Dombrowski, but she's held really solid. The biggest thing that I've seen, though, is that the Rangers have managed to box out. So there haven't been a lot of great scoring opportunities. They've been pucks toward the net, but not good chances, and not a lot of rebounds. So let's hope that they can continue to keep them to the outside and allow her to see those pucks coming through.
I just noticed that our goalie, Lily Dombrowski, just gave you an acknowledgement there of us up here in the press booth. She gave me the wave, so
Yeah,
it's like she knew.
she's playing solid. She knows it.
Yeah, and she knows that you. Did she know she was talking about you? Did she
Absolutely,
listen? I
absolutely.
think she subscribes. Now, those of you at home, please hit subscribe and
Like and subscribe if you.
because we'll be playing
watch
another
the
game this
final.
afternoon. One way or another, there's another game today.
Another thing I've noticed is anytime a puck is coming on her, there's nothing left over in the slot. It's been pushed off into the corners and stuff like that. So that makes life easier for those defensemen as well.
So, the third and final period is underway. Offside was just called. Jonkus, Torres, and Bartholomew with forwards. Torres now. Torres chips it up. Bartholomew couldn't hang on to it. Puck comes out, and Dombrowski chooses to stop action and cover up. Jonkus will be taking face off here. Jonkus wins the face off. Back to Babcock. Babcock tries to chip up the boards. KANATA gets a loose puck. KANATA now keeps it on the line. Takes a shot towards the net. Gets deflected wide.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. That puck come in, through legs and everything, and that's off into the corner. Well
World
controlled.
now. Passing it up. Try to get the puck out. Jonkus with the puck.
Doing a really good job. of
Jonkus
clearing out
trips it up.
Yeah,
Bartholomew
yeah,
moving up. Bartholomew
yeah.
chips it
Not
out.
too much traffic.
Jonkus now. The race is on.
Traffic pushed wide.
And KANATA picks up the loose puck in the neutral zone. Gets tipped over to Staub. Back to KANATA. KANATA now moving with it. In over the blue line. Dumps it in the corner. Staub's there to pick it up. Staub over to Trisha Coy. Trisha Coy cross ice to Connell. Connell gets tipped away. Doran now. Doran sends it back to Staub. Staub tries to get to Coy. Back to the neutral zone. Staub now. Back to Connell. Puck sails in the corner. KANATA's manages to get it out of their zone, in the neutral zone. Egelton now. Egelton to Doring. Trish Coy tries to get out, but it gets picked up by KANATA. Lily Dombrowski angles it away.
There's another one. Nice stick on it. Push it in the corner.
Trish Coy just sticks it right out. Back to the neutral zone.
I like how the Rangers are using all 5 players consistently.
McDonald now with it, neutral zone. McDonald chips it in. KANATA tries to chip it out. It's out. And KANATA now with it. McDonald now scoops it up from behind. In over the blue line. Making the move. Up the middle. Takes a shot. Goes wide.
That snuck under the blocker somehow. Just wide. This number 15 is really good.
Yeah,
You see the way that she moves with that puck. We're all finishes are nicer though.
Like, KANATA's playing exceptionally well, really. It's just that I don't know if they can keep up with their speed and their grit. Puck comes down behind the Ranger net. Worrell now. O.J. Worrell trying to chip it up. Gets caught on the boards. McDonald goes and picks it up in the corner. Just chipped away. KANATA comes up with that puck again. Worrell, lots of pressure. Oh!
Great
Incredible
save.
shot by KANATA. And Libroski keeps it in.
I like how she stayed up tall.
Yeah.
Didn't let her get the shot on top.
Yeah. Angled nicely. It was a good setup and play by KANATA there.
Face off in the Ranger zone. And Dabrowski covers it again.
Lily's really covering up those pucks.
Yeah.
Giving them a chance to try to poke it in.
Yeah. Cover before they're managing to get there.
I think there's some smart hockey, going on, covering that puck up. Gives an opportunity to win the faceoff. Great block by by Bartholomew. They're laying on each other. Feet down. Let's get up, get it out. And there's the puck in neutral zone. Back to Egelton. Egelton tries to keep it out. She does. Back in neutral zone.
That's outside.
And
Egelton puts
Delayed offside on that one.
I don't think the KANATA players knew that they were offside. A little focus.
Yeah, it was kind of an in and out play. I was watching the Rangers defensemen there, and they were boxing out off the face-off so that the KANATA players couldn't get to the net as quickly. Just tying them up a little bit before that puck came.
Let's just have to slow them down so I can't get a shot off, right?
Yeah,
Things are getting a little more physical
we
here.
got an injured player, I think. Interference.
Well, what happened was the girl knocked the stick out of her hand, and then she turned around and pushed her.
Oh, okay.
So, Egelton, 2 minutes for interference. This would be Kitchener's third penalty. 8 minutes, 9 seconds left in the third period. Doring on the face-off. Doring zips it around. KANATA puts it back in the corner. KANATA trying to free the puck up. Connell does a great job clearing that puck. Backhands and just shovels it out. And Connell's going to go down and put the pressure on. I love this play where the one player goes deep, keep the pressure on, while the centerman stays up by the blue line. Doring now sends it just great clearing. Actually hits one of the KANATA players in the shoulder, has to duck. Connell now putting the pressure on as KANATA tries to get it out. Doring interrupts that plan. Connell now.
Offside.
Did that puck come out?
Maybe. It was close. It was kind of it was in tight along here, so I couldn't see it properly.
All right. Both teams going to go for some line changes. McDonald, number 14, taking the face-off. Fishkoy, the other winger. Wolf and Staub. McDonald is fighting for it. Here comes KANATA. KANATA gets a shot off through traffic. Battling it out in the corner. It's
Wolf battling hard.
KANATA now tries to get out front. Goalie's out of position.
Nice
Great shot
block.
by McDonald.
And a clear.
Clears it out.
Great play by
Back to
McDonald.
Comes back. There's McDonald, steals the puck. Has to dump it in, puts it towards the net. Goalie decides to deflect it away, sends it around the back of the boards. And KANATA picks it up. Puts it in the neutral zone. There's Babcock. Babcock sends it back in. KANATA now.
That'll be an icing.
And that's icing all day, every day. 21 seconds left in this penalty kill with 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third period.
Another good kill by Kitchener so far.
Irvine and Wolcott, two wingers out for the forward. Irvine going to be taking the face-off. Back to Babcock. Babcock! Oh, that was a great, absolutely great face-off by CC Irvine. She's rotated from center to winger a few times. She won that last face-off. Big shot by Babcock. But now the puck's behind the net, pulled by KANATA.
McDonald's ready to jump on the ice as soon as Egelton comes out of that
10
box.
seconds left in this penalty. Oh, great play by the KANATA
Just
player.
wide.
And we're full strength. Egelton's back out. Battles comes out. CC Irvine battling it out. Wolcott, Babcock.
Whirl on it.
And there's OJ Worrell.
Calm play by Whirl.
Lines are getting straightened out.
Just
McDonald.
enough for icing. Oh,
Unfortunately, they didn't see McDonald coming off the bench there.
No.
Passed right up to her. She would have had to clear right into the zone of problem.
yeah.
All right.
That pass was actually on target, but it just hopped over the stick, unfortunately.
McDonald taking the face off. And, big shot by KANATA right off the face off. Irvine tips it away. KANATA trying to cycle it back. Number 14 just holding that puck and going in circles. Gets a shot off. Dombrowski stops it. Staub now. Staub tries to tip it around. Wolcott tried to chip it out. It goes out. McDonald puts on the
Let's go,
ice.
McDonald.
Here comes McDonald. McDonald making the move. Moving over the blue line all by herself. Getting interrupted. Looking for backup. Tries to get it around to the net. Gets kicked away behind the net.
Fine time for a change there. That was nice.
I tell you, when she gets going, she can't no stopping her. Here comes KANATA now. KANATA picking up the puck. Rangers going for a forward change. KANATA taking the defensive change. KANATA takes a long shot. Goes off net. Oh, Rangers managed to tip it out of their own zone. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left in the third period. Jonkus now. Over to Staub. Staub in the corner to meet it. There's Jonkus. Jonkus 2-on-1 behind the net. KANATA tries to get out front. Gets interrupted by Jonkus again. Puck goes in there. Here comes Egelton. Egelton's going to send it behind the net. Torres is there to meet it. Ruby Torres chips it out. Oh, KANATA manages to keep it in. Bartholomew tries to clear the zone, but it's going to get called for icing. That'll be coming back.
Oh, it just made it across that line, too. It wasn't even across the line when he blew that down.
It was curling nicely.
I wasn't sure if that was going to hit the boards and not cross the line. You can see the exhaustion on these players now.
Like you said, this is their 5th game in 3 days. And yesterday's game was amazingly long. Babcock now with it. Babcock in the corner. There's Trisha Coy. Coy now tries to get up to Connell. Goes wide. And they're calling that back.
Just a little bit off.
Yeah.
Just a bit outside. All right. Doran, Connell, and Coy on forward. And Wolf and Babcock on D. Wolf over to Coy. Coy now gets up to Doring. Doring through the neutral zone. Doring, dumps it in and over the blue line. Back behind the net. Net by Connell. There's Doring now, tries to get over to Coy. Doring hanging on to it. Backhand to Babcock. Babcock takes it towards the net. Back behind the net. KANATA manages to get it out. Wolf picks it up in the neutral zone. Tips it back up to Doring. Doring tries to dump it. Babcock picks up the loose puck. Babcock dumps it towards the net. Bounces it right towards the net. Rangers going for a quick shift change. McDonald battling against the net. Against the boards. There's Egelton now. Egelton takes a long shot. Oh, great shot by Egelton. Gets
Good rebound control. Good rebound control.
Looking for the rebound there, but nothing was there.
Yep. Swallowed that up nicely.
That's where Chloe Connell likes to live. Standing in the paint.
Yep. Interesting thing, I was talking to Brady Valou yesterday, and she actually would have preferred a shootout than the overtime.
Oh, really? Well, we were all would have preferred a regular regulation time win.
Yeah.
So we'll take what we can get. Egelton takes a shot in that again. Just eaten up by the goalie again.
Lots of good shots on net here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they keep doing that. You see the
This end of the ice is where we want to be.
Lady Rangers are talking to each other, giving each other nods. Just it's going back to Egelton again. This time just deflected by the KANATA team. KANATA tries to get it out. Just tipped by McDonald, but then over to Wolcott. Wolcott takes a shot. Gets deflected wide. McDonald now. McDonald in the corner, battling it out. That team goes down. KANATA comes up with it.
2 minutes
Oh,
left.
gets it out.
You got to think that the goalie's going to be looking to come back from the bench, right?
Great back check by Irvine there.
2 minutes of play in the third period. And KANATA trying to get it out. Here's O.J. Worrell on the move. O.J. Worrell.
Come on, Wall.
Chip it in. Worrell couldn't get it out. There's Torres trying to chip it away. Worrell
We're
gets it
all
across.
the way back onto it.
Now Jonkus.
Great shift.
Jonkus through the neutral zone. Jonkus chipping up. You're really seeing the intensity pick up on KANATA now. They know there's a minute 30 seconds left in this period. Penalty. Puck comes up in the neutral zone. KANATA on the move. Gets tipped away by Wolf. KANATA now. Couldn't hang on to it. Kind of back with it. Great job by Jonkus. Bartholomew now picks it up. Look at Bartholomew move. Chips up into the KANATA end. KANATA now looking for time and space. 1 minute to play in this third period action. KANATA on the move. Staub tries to tip it away, but KANATA stays strong on it. Wolf takes her down. No penalty called there.
That wasn't a slip because she touched the puck before.
Legit. Doring now sends it around. Staub now. 33 seconds left.
Oh,
Shot gets deflected high.
that should be whistle.
Did it hit the net?
I'm not sure if it did.
Puck triple in.
Maybe it just hit the top of the.
19 seconds left. Doring now to put pressure on.
I would have thought it was out, but
It looked out to me.
I didn't see the netting move.
Babcock dumps it back in.
5 seconds to go.
5 seconds to go. Pitcher putting a lot of pressure on. Pitcher Lady Rangers going to the final game. Kitchener Lady Rangers are going to be guaranteed a silver at the very least this afternoon, but we're going to be going for the gold. We don't know who's playing. It'll be either Manitoulin or Carleton Place. We're not sure which. They're playing on the rink right next to us. We'll let you guys know as soon as we know. If anyone does know how that game ended, let us know
Good luck,
by
guys.
messaging us. Either way, we're going to
Thank
be
you.
back right here broadcasting at 2:15 p.m. Now remember, these games
Yeah,
are starting
absolutely.
early this entire tournament, so get ready to tune in early. But right now, it's scheduled for 2:15. We'll be sending out the link then. But in the meantime, hit subscribe and like. And you'll be able to watch us on your big screen. Great effort by both teams. And the KANATA team has been absolutely great today. They played hard. And best of luck to KANATA. I hope they win the bronze medal. After this showing, I just think they're amazing. What are your thoughts there, Derek?
Yeah, great sportsmanship by both teams. It was a good hockey game. Good opportunities both ways. Dombrowski shut the door, and
Good job, girls.
the Rangers found a way to find the back of the net. It was good. Good hockey.
So we have one more game to go today. So join us back in. You're
What
going
time
to be
is the final? 2:15.
scheduled for 2:15, but we've been starting early every game. So
Stay tuned for 2 o'clock. Because more than likely we'll be starting early.
thanks, folks, and we'll see you on the we'll see you at